Oh, good. My headphones are great. Don't you love it when your headphones are like trapped on behind your fan? It's just the best, you know? How's everyone doing? I'm gonna put on some background music as you do. Not Star Trek Voyager. That would be a problem. Background music though. Oh, it's listening to that mic. Cool. That's actually perfect. Excellent. That's actually perfect for this because it means that you guys are gonna be able to hear me well, which is pretty much ideal, honestly. Today's gonna be a very different stream. Make sure I don't have anything open that isn't meant to be. Discord is meant to be, so I should probably open that. Wow, that was really painless, actually. That's a lot better than it used to be. Assuming that this actually captures like this well soon. It is! Excellent. How's everyone doing today? Suppose I should ask live. Although not on Kick, because I can't... I'm having issues with Kick today. Hello, Emperor. How you doing? Because I am rewriting from scratch my config, because I feel the need. actually, it's good. It's good. It knows. It's not entirely accurate, but take it. You're writing your NixOS from scratch. It seems a bit hard. I mean, yes and no. I organized it a while back, and I decided recently that I think I could have done better. So I'm going to. And I also want Home Manager. Honestly, it's impressive that it's picking this up. Oh, yep, drink tea. I love iced tea. Turn that down a little bit. It's a little bit loud. See, somehow you managed to make your PC think you have more storage than you actually do, so you're not questioning it. You probably should. That's not necessarily a good thing. Anyway, so I got Nix packages, NixOS hardware, and Home Manager. I also need to actually bring that in here. I'm still going to have a common.nix. Because honestly, it's incredibly useful to have a common.nix, so. Okay, system's correct, that's correct. This is all correct. It's basically just setting up some environment variables. I do need to set up my Home Manager though here. Yeah, that's correct. It originally couldn't find your bigger hard drives, had to manually put them, which is fine, just got a couple things crossed. Fair enough, fair enough. Now, that's not quite everywhere I want to take with this. Because I don't have any overlays yet, but I probably will. So I'm going to just prematurely set that up. There is no overlays yet. Because a 500 gigabyte SSD, a 3 terabyte hard drive, and a 6 terabyte hard drive? Fair enough. Alright, so none of those yet. Now, down here. Not a fan of that they put it there. Not gonna have that. We're not gonna have that either. Inherit system. You know what I didn't do is I didn't set up my generic modules that I had before, did I? No, I didn't. Well, I mean, I didn't here. So what I need to do modules plus plus. NixOS hardware. Just better. I'm gonna get rid of this. My ear is itchy because my headphones are pushing hair into them. I need to cut my hair. Nope. Okay, so we're gonna start. Okay, fine. We're gonna start with the files. Here. Here. Okay. You know what? Actually, maybe not like that. I'm debating myself on what the best way to do this is going to be. I think what I'm going to do is modules equals generic modules plus everything after, which is going to be that. And then we're going to bring in common PC with an SSD, common CPU, AMD, and then I'm going to the end of this, I'm going to append I'm gonna put it in devices. Just as I have already in my previous config. New directory, devices, new file, new gaming PC, done. Is there anything else I need to add to this? I don't think so. I don't need to handle any channels yet, because we're not doing anything with channels yet. We've got packages, base NixOS hardware base, phone manager, all of which should be made available by default. Or are they? Do I actually need to? I don't. Okay, actually, because I'm handling that right there. So there's nothing there yet. So that handles just getting that in. I wonder if NixOS hardware has specific NVIDIA. NixOS hardware. Because if I can just say it has an NVIDIA GPU here and not have to deal with it elsewhere, that would actually be fantastic. Common PC, no. Common GPU, NVIDIA. Default? Small 405 compat. Hang on, what's the current release of NixOS? Am I behind? Blog. Open letter. NixCon. Yeah, 2405 is the latest. Okay. So, that being said, apparently I can do exactly what I was hoping to do. Which is specifically common GPU, NVIDIA. Cool. Now I don't need to deal with anything NVIDIA. It's just done for me. It is set. It is enabling NVIDIA OpenGL. It is setting DRI support. It's enabling the extra packages. The only thing I'm not seeing, and that might very well be different. Oh wow, this was added like 5 days ago? Hell yeah. Anyway. Yeah, setting up mode setting. I don't think it's giving me an NVIDIA thing, but that's fine. Cool. So that's NVIDIA actually dealt with. There's my, yeah, that's a PC with an SSD, an AMD CPU, and an NVIDIA GPU. That is the magic of NixOS, that I can just do that, though. Like, seriously. Okay, so, next. Let's build out UGaming PC. I'm gonna start from the top. On another screen, by the way, I've just got my old config, and I'm just using it as a reference as I make my way through. Config, packages, lib, period, space, colon. Let kernel equals with packages. Ah, I don't have unstable. But what I can do is that. One Zen. I don't need to worry about the video. That's already dealt with. Beautiful. At least in theory. Zen power. I need Zen power. Equals packages. Zen packages. Zen power equals config dot boot dot kernel packages dot zen power. Is there a better alternative to Zen power? Zen power is what lets me see my power on my CPU, yes? Yes. Alright, better than Zen power, what do you say? Linux. Linux, see individual CPU power draw. Ryzen. Gotta specify. Ryzen monitor. Okay, this isn't quite what I'm looking for, but neat. Mango HUD. Zen monitor. And that's kind of what I got. I mean, that's just, yeah. Zenergy? Zen Power 3 or Zenergy? Interesting. What's Zen Power 3 or Zenergy? Z-E-N G-Y. See, I'm using Zen Power. That's the Zenergy. Okay, so basically what I'm saying is Zenergy appears to be the better one. How can is that available in NixOS yet? It would help if I could type NixOS and have my browser actually go to the website. Which is Zenergy. Not available yet. Is ZenPower? Does it show up when I search here? It does. Alright. NixOS.org. Well, actually, NixOS GitHub. Repositories. Nix packages. Issues. Zenergy. Not even a pull request. Ah, but there is a pull request. There wasn't an issue. Apparently, this person has been using it since the PR was opened in June, at the very least. June, March. Okay, March, April, June, July, August, September. Okay, it's been a couple of months. I will stick with ZenPower for now, but I will leave a note. Don't. Okay. There we go. Okay. Just discovered that apparently I'm loading video firmware that I don't recall. Anyway. You know what? Let's divert for a second and set up our roles. I need a new directory. Alright. Pop over to common. Because there is a bunch of stuff I need to set up in there. Hello, Mr. Potatoes. How you doing? We'll discover if I need to remove any of those later. Doesn't need to import itself. I'm excited. What are you excited about, though? Because I'm excited because I'm basically... My config has become a unmanageable, out-of-control mess. So I'm basically going through and making it less messy. You know what I should do is I should pop over onto Mastodon. I should it doesn't matter. The Twitter like that I use. Getting your Pi 5A gig? Hell yeah. Excuse me. Anyway, the micro HDMI to normal HDMI is coming the week after this week? Oh, damn. That kind of sucks. Honestly, as a haver of a Raspberry Pi 3B, I think that is up there on the wall. It's literally pinned there because I'm not using it right now. Not having full-size HDMI would suck. What the hell? Give me the full size, or better yet, give me DisplayPort. Genuinely, give me DisplayPort. Oh, the Xi3 computer. Give me that port. The Xi3 computer had a combination DisplayPort HDMI. It could do both in one port. Give me that on a Raspberry Pi. Hell yes. Now, I don't have any default packages to import or anything like that yet. I'm not going to set up auto login. There is some default services I want to have, though. I want IRQ balance. If you've never heard of IRQ balance, it's really handy. Why can't they at least hand 2 HDMI ports stuck to... Yeah, if you're going to go with a micro HDMI, put 2 of them next to each other, so I can have 2 displays plugged in. Alternatively, give me the Xi3... Here, let me... Xi3... Dual... HDMI and display port. Yeah, this right here. That is an HDMI and DisplayPort plug. This was on a, this is on a small, almost Steam machine. It didn't end up becoming one. Like, this should be the norm. The Pi 4 and Pi 5 are the 2 micro HDMI that can... Oh, well, even better then. I stand by that this should be the norm now. On graphics cards, Raspberry Pis, frickin' everywhere. It should just be a thing. In fact, both ends, the monitor and the computer, should both have these. So whichever cable you have, there you go. You probably should use your DisplayPort cable. You get a higher refresh rates, better signaling, etc. DisplayPort is actually just better. But this should be the norm. I'm gesturing with my hands and you can't see it. Anyway, other services. I want the System 76 scheduler. Actually, I was looking at the other window and it just popped that up. So, there you go. And it's how I'd write it too. I'd like to explode it out like that. I want the System 76 Power Daemon as well. Although that's actually the System 76 Power Daemon, but yes. I wish that System 76 Scheduler lived under System 76 like that. Because the System 76 Power Daemon lives under, the scheduler does not. Although technically that lives under hardware, so that doesn't even go there. You want that Pi 5, you want the Pi 5 to have 2 full-size HDMI, but or these ports stack on each other. If They can't fit them next to each other, right? Honestly, I would be, quite frankly, okay with it if they made a bigger Raspberry Pi. Just a bigger one. It doesn't need to fit the old cases. It's nice and it does, and continue doing that. But a bigger Raspberry Pi with more I/O would be fantastic. Just a stock one. Just with more USB, more HDMI, more... Fuck, put another SD card slot on. Put a full-size SD card slot on it. It's completely worthless, but you could. I say worthless because honestly, micro SD is what you're buying these days. If you're using a full... If you've got a full-size SD card, it's ancient. You really can't buy them anymore. I mean, I'm sure you can, but it's not worth it. You love the Pi 5 has a real... Oh my god, it does? Oh my god. Sold. I mean, not sold, I'm not buying one. But genuinely, finally... Okay, I need... printer with drivers. Not any of that yet. Need firmware update. I need to save and install an extension. Where is that again? Settings. Plugins, indent. I mean, a picture would be great. Handlebars / mustache. Not quite what I'm looking for. I'm looking for indent rainbow, but a little bit less not desaturated. Maybe a little bit nicer looking. PCI, it has actual PCI Express lanes available. Very nice. Camera, mirrorless or DSLR. Depends what you're using it for. Reorder lines by length. That's... wow. Evangelion color theme. Oh my god. I wish it wasn't opening those on the wrong window, on the wrong monitor so you can see. Well, I think AMD GPUs kind of work now. I'm not sure about that, but I think they do. So maybe you could throw an AMD GPU on there. You could also just like throw a gigabit NIC, or there's lots of fun PCI Express devices you can get, right? And I hate that. It's better than what I had. I just wish it would look better, because it doesn't like two-character indentation. I was really hoping that I could find a bit for that, but I'm not seeing it, so. Hey, you know what? Yeah, you could put storage on there. You know what? This is fine enough, I guess. It makes it more obvious what's where. Alright, I got firmware update. Is there anything else? Doing that to separate sections. I'm going to make the argument that this is a service despite not existing within the realm of services. Because it is a power daemon. Pi 5 now has a real-time clock if you put your own battery up. Hell yeah. Here's a fun thing. All of the laptops, I think, from... I might be remembering this backward, but at the very least, at least some of the laptops you can get from... What are they called? They're the laptop company where you build your own laptop. Logos of Gear. LTT, Linus is invested in it. A lot of those laptops actually don't have a clock battery. They just use the laptop's internal battery. They do have the hardware on it. You just have to actually, like, attach your own battery. 4K 60 HEVC decoder? Hell yeah. Framework, yeah, that's the one. If you pay for the license, the Raspberry Pi 3 that I have actually has a really capable hardware encoder and decoder for HEVC and H.264, if I'm not mistaken. At the very least, H.264. Okay. There has to be a better option than Indent Rainbow. Or at least the settings for Indent Rainbow. Like, come on. More drinky? Okay. Okay, that's... Yeah, I like that. Okay. You could host a Yellowfin server, absolutely. Hang on, Yellowfin? That doesn't sound right. Jellyfin. Yellowfin's a tuna. Anyway. I'm actually just gonna get rid of this. I kind of liked the idea, but I decided I don't now. I do want to toggle some things here. Do I want noise torch? Not at the moment. I can always add that back later. I do want... game mode. I want command not found equals false. Actually, you know what? No, this shouldn't be in here. This one here. That should be under a role. Which means that, officially, we're importing roles. Legally obtain your own media? Absolutely, that's what I do. There's a store that sells used media amongst many other things, not far from my house. I just go there and buy like CDs, Blu-rays, DVDs, rip them, put them on my server, stick them under the stairs. Now, the other thing I'm going to do is system.state version equals 2105? No, 2405. Because this is going to be essentially a new system. Noise storage, firmware updates, services. Oh, I need to tweak some systemd stuff here. That's... no. It's actually not even in services. Systemd. Enable emergency mode. False. I've gotten bitten by that more times than I can count. Not going into emergency mode is actually a better solution than going into emergency mode. Wait online. Interface equals true. If I don't do that, things hang. It's irritating. It'll take forever to boot. Any interface. And now actually I do have a service. Don't care about Avahi. That's elsewhere. So systemd udev settle.enable equals true. This is a hack. You shouldn't need this. But I do. So we're gonna have it enabled. And yes, I am explaining the rationale, at least somewhat, as I go through this. Because this actually... there was a problem that I had where things weren't starting up properly, and it was because they were, for whatever reason, depending on the settle system service, which is a hack. Even systemd acknowledges it. You shouldn't need it, but there it is. Okay, so we've got our common set up now, I think. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't set up any of my networking. I should do that. I want network manager. Okay, I want all that. Enable's true, firewall's true, DHCP d.wait is background, yeah. I want no irping. Name servers 10.0.0.1 because I run my own local name server. And then as a backup, I want them. And then as a backup to that, I want them, which is Google. Google is the final backup. If Google's down, the apocalypse has occurred. Uh, that's a funny comment. I'll giggle at that later, I'm sure. I also need to set up my locale. There we go. If Google is down, no more such ads from Google Ads. True. But there's a reason it's last on the list. If I'm at home, I will always hit this one. It is by far the fastest DNS that I have. It is caching, it is local, and it is great. It is also only available on my LAN. Outside my LAN, it is not accessible. If I'm away from home, we're going to use Cloudflare. If Cloudflare is down, the apocalypse has come, and we're going to have to fall back to Google. And if they're down, the internet probably isn't up. So... yeah. That's a fun thought, huh? Oh, I've also got this that I should probably throw in there. There we go. If you're wondering what that is, open lots of files without issues, and if a service takes longer than 10 seconds to close, kill it. What will you do if the internet's just gone? Cry. Cry and probably die, to be honest, considering the state the world to be in. Although, actually, it depends on why it's down. But it's probably not good either way. Oh yeah, because I like to run dangerously. I'm actually going to set that per device, though. I feel like I've got too much stuff in here for what I'm essentially doing, but whatever. How did I implement this the first time? If I go to devices, is it just options? Is that what it is? Currently looking through stuff on my other screen in case you're curious. Options.sys.boot becomes... Okay, we'll go with Display Manager then. Probably easier to find that regardless. That needs to, I need to collapse some of these. I want boot and devices. Desktop. Okay, so it's literally just options dot whatever dot okay. So what I need to do then is options dot roles. Actually, does it need to be? Helps you use the right curly, you know? No more funny TikToks. Yeah, it's a tragedy. Never use TikTok. More of a shorts guy myself. Not that it's any better. We're gonna get rid of most of those. There we go. Okay, that's all good. And then here, okay, I need to check that default. Yeah, okay, that did do what I thought it would. I've definitely got stuff in the default that I don't need, and it probably slows down a lot. Like, I don't think I need packages in here, for example. Alright, let's set up our desktop config here. Now, previously I had built my config with a pile of options for like different desktops and stuff, but honestly, I use GNOME everywhere. I'm gonna keep using GNOME. If I'm gonna switch, I'm gonna switch everywhere too. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just set up my desktop. Which means I need something I can call it to for GNOME. What do I call this? It's not really role, but it kind of fits in the roles category as a support. Support. They can call out to support/GNOME. There we go. That's perfect. Okay, so role is desktop. And it should automatically make its way via common, because that roles gets loaded there. Roles should make their way to desktop. Well, technically it should make its way to this default.nix, where it's going to go, this is a desktop, which is going to then send us into desktop.nix. Desktop.nix is here, which is going to not need quite that many. that, but we're going to go back out to support gnome.nix. And honestly, same thing's going to happen for the laptop here. Now, the one thing we didn't do here is actually properly set this up. Because right now, it'll be executed regardless of role, technically. What we need to do is actually gate it. So I'll just nick that from elsewhere. Technically, I'll do that. config.sys.role. Make if config.desktop. Actually, that role is desktop. I'm confused about why it's confused. Config equal... Oh, you know what? I know why. Brackets. It's always brackets, I swear. Do I own any devices that are not UEFI anymore? That I use NixOS on? My desktop's UEFI, my laptop's UEFI, my server's UEFI. I don't think I need to support BIOS anymore. Okay. Do I want Grub or System Deboot? I think I'm going to stick with Grub. It's just nicer, honestly. Anyway, I'm going to copy that into the laptop. There we go. Server doesn't get a desktop. It's a server. Now, in my common.nix, I should set up bootloader.nix. Because I'm just going to use the same config for all of them, because I don't need anything more than that. So, I'm going to go to UEFI here. Boom. That's that easy. Gonna get rid of that, though. In fact, I'm going to get rid of that. I really don't need a theme anymore. I have it set to like a funky Fallout 3, I think. Like, it looks like I have one of the wrist computers, but honestly, I don't care enough. Gonna get rid of that. Do I want memtest? Yes, I want that. Default. Saved. I just always want it to be saved. Devices is going to just be no dev, because it always is. That can go away. We don't even use config system boot or mount point actually, so that can go away. I think that can go away. Actually, I think this can go away. Oh, but you know what? Right here. All right. Much simpler. Hey, Evo. Got our bootloader.nix set up. We got our roles set up. Right now, we don't have anything in really GNOME. Desktop. GNOME. Won't run Nix until secure boot is default. Fair enough. Let's see. How is that coming along? Secure boot. It can be enabled via the project Lanzaboot. Secure boot for NixOS. It's not default, but you can enable it. I just don't. Anyway. Because this will only be called in the situation where we actually want it. X server. Oh, you know what I forgot? Opening bracket. There we go. I want to enable GNOME. I also want to enable GDM. Because if I'm using GNOME, I'm using GDM. Display Manager. Oh, hang on. I actually don't need Display Manager here. X server enable is true. Desktop Manager is GNOME. Display Manager is GDM. Cosmic is just a better GNOME? Let me see it. Cosmic Desktop. Also, NixOS.org. Cosmic. It looks like there's work to get it in, but it's not available by default yet. I looked up Cosmic Desktop, and I'm getting nothing but pictures of space. Excellently done. I'm assuming... Yeah, I don't prefer that. It's too macOS-y. I really like the way that I have mine because it's not. Arch has it? Yeah, that's fine. We have all the packages, it's just not all bundled together yet. And, if I want it, I can just install it. It looks like, literally, the only thing preventing it from working here is Cosmic Player. And then it looks like that's all that's left to make it a fully functional desktop on NixOS. Either way, I'm a gnome boy. I like my gnome. It's comfy. Kind of Windows-like, because I've modified it to be that way, and that's fine. I like it that way. Unironically. I want to check something. I want Nix Packages hardware. Oh, that's just Nix Packages. I want NixOS hardware. There we go. PC, or is it common? Pine 64, Raspberry Pi. Okay, it's probably common. Common. There it is. GPU. There's a bunch of aliasing. And yeah. Default. Does enable mode setting. Good. Which apparently it's already enabled, even better. Ada Lovelace. Okay. I don't doubt that I'm gonna, like, the first time I build this, have to deal with so many issues, but oh well. Although I think I could probably build it as a VM right now. Although I haven't added a user, that might be an idea. User, plutonium. Ah. NixOS hardware. Undefined variable. Okay. To the flake. I didn't bring it in. That would explain that. Alright. Oh. Okay, where's my common? Command not found. Control F command. Not found. There we go. Why is that an issue? Corruption. And that's not fair. I mean, it is fair. That should be working now. Because it's working elsewhere. Although I am looking at that. Default. That should work though. Because I'm looking at it over here. Type equals types enumeration. Default none. Description fine. That should be working. Oh, hang on. What's happening over here? Isn't that? No. Just had to make sure. Actually, isn't that? Option imports doesn't exist. In laptop. Shouldn't even be evaluating laptop. why does it care? Because it shouldn't be, because it's a desktop, not a laptop. Now it's actually reading the desktop, but why is it doing this? The imports should exist. It definitely should. Why does it think it doesn't? They're hydrated? Okay. That's really good iced tea. Why can I not import inside of an if? In this case. Like, if I do this... Okay, we're back on command not found. Well, that's just a misspelling. So, yeah, it just doesn't want me to... What? Fair enough. Why can I not use... I'm just gonna boot this up just to test. Make sure everything's working. Oh good, it frozen. Oh god. I know what just happened. Oh, that, okay. Well, that's a laggy boot if I ever saw one. What's happened, though, is my IDE is now detecting all the VM files, which is great. Yeah, okay, Wayland didn't work. That's fine. That's whatever. It's in a VM. Okay. So we need to figure this out. Why can I not do an imports inside of a inside of an if? Conditional imports often cause infinite. Okay. You know what? You know what? I can probably do this, or at least something along these lines. Maybe not quite that, but you know what I mean. I have no idea if this is gonna work, but I'll give it a shot. I don't care about SDDM. I don't know why it thinks I do. Nope, it is very unhappy with that still. Cache failure of attribute. That's completely unhelpful. I fucking hate that. You know what's worse than an error message? An error message where you can't get the error. It's supposed to be fixed. It's not. Well, it's not an unknown error. It's a cached failure of attribute. So instead of telling me that what the error is, it tells me that it cached it. It's this up here, but I asked it again to run again with more information. It cached it. So it doesn't need to show me, obviously. That makes all of the fucking sense in the world. How did I do this? Oh, you know what? I defined a role. I never imported inside of an if. I was hoping you'd break that down for me. This is an example that I found a minute ago. So, opening bracket, and then immediately... Could it be that simple? No. What is wrong? I mean, okay, actually. Yeah, the option imports doesn't exist. The fact that that did that, wrong, doesn't matter. Okay, so, at this point, I've done effectively this. For that? I mean, it looks like the same thing, but... Yeah, no, it's not happy. Why is it... Probably gonna... Yeah, that's what I thought. It's unhappy with that. Why, though? Expected a semicolon. Okay. Something which is not a function, but a list. Well... Oh, it's not... How are these people doing that? Okay, why are you like this? You know what I'm gonna do? And tackle this in a different way. We're not gonna do anything in here. Instead, we're gonna put it here. We're just gonna do it the way that I used to. Why are you bitching? Yeah, okay, doesn't like that, but why? Bottoming it, but it shouldn't be. What's the difference? Spot the difference. Spotted the difference. I have no idea if that works, but we're gonna find out. Does it evaluate? It occurs to me that it probably isn't being imported anywhere. Can we not? Oh my god. I hate that it does that. I hate that it's like, yeah, I'm gonna freeze the entire ID to read a file that I shouldn't be reading anyway. Anyway. It should boot up in a GNOME. I literally just need GDM to show up. That's all I care about. And then I'm gonna do it again, except as server, and it shouldn't boot to GNOME. It should boot to a terminal login. I really wish that it wouldn't try to index it. But I can't think... Well, I guess the answer is just run it in a separate terminal outside of this, but... Still irritating. This should just boot to a terminal login. Perfect. Don't have to be top. Interesting, it just thinks it's a Ryzen 7 single core. Not entirely wrong. It is a Ryzen 7, but it's more than a single core, although it's probably only been given a single core. Okay. I'm happy with that. Oh, just... Yeah, fair enough. This is wrong directory. This should just work, and shouldn't make the IDE freeze. Perfect. That's what I want to see. Okay. You gaming PC? Welcome back to desktop. Actually, I'm going to set you to laptop just to verify that that is all functioning as intended. Oh wait, that's not what I wanted. Gotta rebuild it first. I wonder if there's a run VM flag. I don't know. But it should boot up to laptop, which should have a desktop in the form of GDM. It did not. Why? Why did it not? Why did it not boot? Checks your desktop, then checks your laptop. It's possible that it fails that one. And that is a logical OR, but is that a logical OR in Nix? Operators. Control F, OR. A lot of store. I'm looking for OR. Please. Okay, pipe. I have no idea if that'll change anything, but it is worth a shot. Yeah, okay, fair enough. It's not valid. Ooh! GNOME just had a GNOME 47 release candidate release. Let's have a look. Experimental color management protocol support in the Mutter window and compositing manager, and an initial pipewire explicit listing support. Okay. I will actually make NVIDIA work better. Cursor smoothness under load, fixes drag and drop between X11 and Wayland clients. Thank fuck. Fixes drag and drop from grabbing pop-ups. Fixes EGL device support. Improves. Okay. Okay. Let's come with a free AK. We might. Kybra! Oh, good. GNOME Web, it's not great. Wait, what? Why does that have the Need for Speed Carbon icon? Okay. Anyway, doesn't matter. That's ridiculous, though. Just kill GNOME Web? No. Hey. GNOME calculated 47 errors, so you got brand colors! Also, lib spelling for spell checking in GNOME text editor. Interesting. But why does this not work? Probably not, no. But then I'm the kind of person that would tweak the hell out of something anyway, and I just really like the base that GNOME provides, so... Also, I can't configure KDE through Nix. And that's a big thing for me. I really love the ability to configure GNOME through Nix. And you can't do it. But why does this not work? If it's set as desktop, it does work. We've already seen that. I'm gonna verify it though. I disagree. KDE by default is kind of painful to use, at least for me. I'm sure you disagree, and that is perfectly reasonable, but for me, it is. Like, I have very heavily customized my GNOME, and I would very heavily customize my KDE, and I would want that to be encoded into the system and not just something that happens, you know? Wait. No, bad. Stop. God damn it. Done it twice now. Is it possible that I messed up and just didn't copy and paste the string? Because that just built on laptop config. I'm gonna double do that just to be sure. Okay, apparently that actually does just work. I was just, I guess, messed up. Yeah. Anyway, cool. So now we know that works. One thing I'm going to change, though, is default.nix. I'm going to add one to this. And instead of importing it from here, I'm just going to just import support. And that will automatically, if I do this, it's better if I do it this. That'll automatically handle everything in this folder, essentially. Actually, can I take it one step further? I'm gonna get the AI to do it. I like it. I have no idea if it'll work, but I'm excited to find out. That, yeah, that wouldn't work that bit, but... File has suffix nix. File. Let's give that a shot. It might work, might not. Nope. Although, in fairness, that is different from what it has, so... None. Okay. It'd be cool if I could do this, but I'm Googling it now, and I'm not really seeing much in the way of a way to do this, so... It was an interesting thought experiment, but it doesn't appear that it will work. Okay. That didn't start the desktop. Why? Oh, no it did. Just took a minute. Which, I mean, fair enough. It's... yeah. Fair enough. Okay, so, what do I want to do next? I want to... kind of a default Linux in here. Options.sys.user. Gonna make sure that that is it's not SDR. It's type.str. Default. Oh, you know what? No, this should be... Home manager. User.home manager. Oh, that's clever. Oh, but you know what? No, I don't want home. I want home manager to be per role, not. Damn it. Okay. Because I want home manager, but I don't want a home manager. I mean, this is just the base Crutonium. That's all that needs to exist here. If desktop or laptop, import hm-desktop.mix. There we go. Close enough, that's what I want. Assuming it works. I'm gonna have to make those files. I wonder if I can just do this. That's a... Fair enough. That's actually a very good thought, actually. It's smarter than you think. Is used but not defined. Okay, I have to set the state version. Oh, doesn't exist. What? Used but not defined does not exist. What? Oh, probably just that. Now, the problem is that it's falling through to that, and it shouldn't be, but... config.sys.role. Is that where that even should be? Kind of. It means sys.role.role. I don't need to, it doesn't need to specify config, that's what it is. Undefined variable. Fair enough. Why does that work here? Why does it work elsewhere? Sys.roll.roll. Sys.roll.roll does correctly set it. Okay. Let's just keep asking the AI. It's fun. So where did it differ? Ensure the sys attribute is properly defined and accessible in the crutonium.nix file. Use config.sys.roll.roll instead of sys.roll.roll. Okay, fair enough, yeah. I mean, clearly, yeah. I mean, the problem is that it falls through. Because that... throw an error. It's falling through to the final else. Because it should be throwing an error. If it's hitting either of those other ones, it should be throwing an error about the home.state version being missing. So why is it not? What is the issue? There it is. It's because it's defined as a laptop right now. That was my fault. Would Bazite be a good middle ground between Arch and Nix? Bazite is, I would say, a fair middle ground. I've got it installed on my Steam Deck, actually. Quite nice. It's based on Fedora. The initial install, it's not great. You need a keyboard, but other than that, it's actually kind of decent. I've had a reasonable experience with it. Right now, the thing is, I can't get it to install EmuDeck, so I don't have any emulators on my Steam Deck, which is, like, honestly, one of the main things I do on it, because it's kind of great for that, so... I'm gonna just leave those the same right now, but... You still run stock SteamOS? Yeah, that's also why, yeah. If you plug in a keyboard and do the and do the setup, after you get through the, frankly, final reboot, after that, it's fine. It's actually great. It's fantastic. It's just getting through the setup is painful. Actually, no, I'm gonna leave that. Because desktop roles are the same. I need to create it like a loadouts. You promise yourself not to tinker with your Steam Deck? Why? It's the perfect tinkering machine. Like, quite literally. It is supposed to be a JustWorks device, but ultimately you can go back to NixOS super easily. And once I got the once I did the initial setup, actually, it was really fine in terms of just working. Like, since then, I mean, other than having issues with getting EmuDeck running, which is kind of whatever, doesn't matter at the moment, it's fine. Yeah. There we go. Okay. What's next? Loadouts. Okay, time to play Spot the Difference. Why is options not valid there, but it is valid there? Is it because it's missing sys? Why is that an issue? I'm not seeing what the difference is here, honestly. Found it. I'm actually gonna call this streaming. Now, this should just build, and it shouldn't throw any errors. But, we'll see. I don't even care about it running right now. I just wanted to... Good. I wanted to see it build. You know what? Actually, that's a really good suggestion. That should be gaming. Development, I want that. Media. I'm always gonna have VLC. What else do I want? Do I care about social media as a thing? I guess... I mean, I'm always gonna have that installed, so no. So I've got gaming, streaming, and development. Which, honestly, I'm also gonna want development software. Can you suggest some more loadout options that might make sense? No, I mean literally. Can you suggest more categories? I tried. Virtualization might be a good one. Backup, music, graphics, server, education, security, office. Office is actually a decent one because I don't really use an Office suite, and having it just be like that, that might be nice. Got gaming, streaming, development, media, office, security, education. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna call it Cali. The reason I'm enabling these right now is because I want them to actually be parsed. I'm gonna go use the washroom. I will be right back. I returned from my voyage. I'm wondering if I can access those from access these options from within within the thing. User's desktop. Now, does that work? I mean, that's definitely not the correct way to install Steam, but... Attribute gaming is missing. Okay, well, fair enough. It's not the correct thing, but... make if config... I mean... config... .sys... .loadouts... .gaming... Attribute says it's missing. Fair enough. So, can we not access it? Access config.sys from inside home manager. OS config. Undefined variable. Different error. Cool, that works. I mean, not quite, but close enough. This works. It should still give us the error about it not being free. Good. Now I just need to set up Steam properly. Where did I even put Steam? Overlay services? No, it's actually its own folder. God damn, I am sloppy. Okay. I don't imagine that works, huh? No? Yeah. and server dot steam. What? I just realized I can do that. Does that work? Does not exist. Okay. Why? Okay, how do I enable Steam under Home Manager? Okay, fair enough. I can't do it here, apparently. But that's not the end of the world. Because under loadouts, I can literally just have a steam.nix. And especially since I'm going to have other stuff here, too. What else did I have going on over here? Tried to load fonts, that never worked. Gonna not bother with that. Roleplay.open firewall equals true, because you need to open that firewall. Boop 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 boop. System packages. How do I forgot how to install power programs. Okay. Environment. Fix it. There you go. I love it. Too bad they don't put it in .config, but they do use .local. Weird AF makes no sense, by the way. What are you talking about? Just .steam? Oh, you're talking about the .steam directory. Yeah, okay, fair enough, yeah. I think... Hang on, is that an option? Options... Game scope. It is. You can log into the Steam interface. Woo! Seriously, that's actually a thing. I don't know if it'll work because NVIDIA. Shot though. I just realized the error of that I just did there is I have to actually import it. Config.sys loadout, I believe. What have I done wrong now? Bracket. Loadout. Config sys loadout game. Ultimate hack command? Absolutely. Attribute sys is missing. Config.sys. I don't imagine I'm going to do that, huh? I wouldn't fix it? No. Why is it missing? Oh. It's config.gaming. Oh, yeah, you know what? Do that. Alright, I just need to allow one free, really. I'm pretty sure I did in here somewhere. These should almost certainly be inside the generic modules bit, technically. Just covering all the bases there. Next packages that allow one free does not exist. Of course it doesn't. How did I do that over here? Well, that's a weird error. Not very helpful that it doesn't know where the error occurred. Allow one free doesn't exist. Okay. So in here, how did I do it in here? Ah, I see what I did. Okay. Which reminds me, I also actually need to configure Nix in general in here. I want, yeah, that. Change that though, because that's not what I want. I want that. I don't care about extra popcorns at this point. Oh, I've already got a settings? Huh. Apparently I set it twice back when I did that. Didn't know that it would do that and not throw a hissy fit, honestly, because it usually does. Oh, I also forgot to set my time, didn't I? Perfect. Who needs Wayland? Just ditch X? So just don't have a desktop? Because if I ditch Wayland and X, I just got a terminal, bro. Now, I should be able to log in and Steam should be there. Assuming it works. Auto-optimize is not Boolean. Oh. Pfft. Of course it's not. It's a string. Ditch the X and X Wayland? Ah, fair enough. Now I'm gonna keep that. I got things like OBS over here, which freaks the fuck out if it runs under Wayland, which is very annoying. So I have to run it under X Wayland in order to have things like the ability to see chat, which is unbelievably annoying. You wouldn't even know. It's trying to log in Wayland, isn't it? Yeah. Wayland not working so hot in QEMU right now. Ooh, let's log into Steam directly. I wonder how this will go. Fair enough. Wayland already wasn't working, so I don't know why I expected different. You're getting steamy in here. This will be once it, updates. Yeah, you just set up a, well, I mean, one thing you can do is have a faster computer. The other thing you can do is you can just have your, you can just have a boot logo, and it'll just hide it until GDM starts up. It seems unhappy about that decision. In fairness, it has very little memory. But I'm just gonna go with that worked, even though it definitely didn't quite. I'm using a 3070, so unfortunately, yeah. No Virgil for me. I know, right? Anyway, this is sorted. Although, actually, I'm gonna get rid of Proton Collar. It's not really that useful. What I will do, though, is I will add models. It is an NVIDIA problem, yeah. Fun fact, if I start Minecraft with shaders right now, I'm liable to just crash. Back to GDM. Because NVIDIA's drivers suck. It'll happen while the game's booting, too. Ask me how I know. You don't need to ask me. You just know. Let's be real. Anyway, what's next? Arguably, thrust loadouts. Okay, streaming. Loadouts, new file. Streaming.nix. Yeah, but... yeah. That being said, can you really say no to a free 3070? Like, really, though? The answer is more or less no. You can't. Yikes. I mean, yes, but also yikes. Holy yikes. It just wants to enable everything. God damn. Good damn. Anyway. Which reminds me, I need to set up, like, audio still. I need to set up my pipe wire. Anyway. Where did I set up OBS? OBS is in Home Manager. Shit. I can't set that here. This is handled in Home Manager. Hmm. Fair enough. Okay, how did I do... That's an idea. Let's just change that to... If osconfig.sys.loadout.streaming. And I need... There we go. Another hydrate, huh? You know what occurs to me? I could literally do this. And actually simplify that. There is one thing I want to change here. xdg.desktop entries. The if's unexpected, but it's I fully expected it. So, I mean, I think that's a you problem. I hate that the if has to actually write out to a value. Because this would be fantastic to have, just doing its thing here. Oh my god, I'm a dummy. Oh wait, no, that doesn't work anyway. How can I make this work? That works. Not well formatted, but it works. I can fix that. Done. Formatted. I've actually got that already set up. Alright, so there's OBS. You know what? No. Or actually, no, yes. So I'm thinking, how did I do this over here? Gotta find it. Is it just installed in here? It is. Okay. JetBrains dot plugins dot add plugins packages dot actually don't edit it. JetBrains dot rider Nope. I mean, it's wrong, but it's close. Packages. Okay, JetBrains dot Idea Ultimate. There's no IntelliJ there. There we go. I also need to handle my .NET. In theory, that should work. Let's go to shot. Oh, right. I need to... Those files don't exist. Is this song from Call of Duty? No. This song is from Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's called Morasia Babel. There we go. Capital C. Fair enough. Well, this appears to be working. I'm not going to let that finish, because honestly it doesn't need to. I know it evaluates. That's what matters. I hate that. Because it's already defined, I can't do it again. What if I can get away with doing this instead? Yeah, okay, fair. How to get away with this? I know. We'll ask. I think it got stuck on a loop just there. Try that again. Not working so well, that. How can I merge my two entries so it doesn't error? It's not doing so hot. Okay, let's try ChatGPT just for the fun of it. And then copy the error. Let's see what it says. I want to do the second option, but you can't define xdg.desktop entries twice. Let's give this a shot. It might work. If this works, then ChatGPT has gotten way better at Nix than it used to be, because it used to just spit out garbage. There it is. Cool. Excellent. I mean, the formatting is toast, but that's, again, fixable. Alright. Just go away, go pilot. You did good, but you got caught up, man. It's not good. I need audio. For which I'm gonna use Pipewire. And I'm not even gonna conditionally have it here. I'm just gonna have it. Although I need to make sure that it actually should. So it needs to be laptop or desktop. So I'll just do that. There we go, Pipewire. which should from there then get loaded in there, which means I need to add audio. .nix. I can add stuff to that later. It shouldn't be called Steam, it should be called gaming. I also need to bring in Minecraft via... I need to find Minecraft. Where's Minecraft? It is existing somewhere, I can tell you that much. Project... Find usages. Oh, you know what? No, it's going to be in my home packages. Oh, I mean... There's Minecraft. Now, Prism Launcher probably wants Java. Interesting. I have more Javas on my system than I should. Okay. Got my Javas. That being said, I've made a lot of progress today. I am tired. I'm gonna make a file here. Huge success. Credit you gaming. Okay. You gaming PC Pro. Apparently I'm Apple now. What else do I need to do? Okay, I need to set up... basically everything else. Alright, and that's where I'm going to leave that for now. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this. I'm going to go... honestly, probably start prepping dinner, even though I'm going to be eating it many hours from now. Because I'm quite hungry. I'm gonna make stuffed chicken. I'm gonna cut it in half, beat it with a hammer, stuff it full of broccoli and cauliflower and cheese, wrap it in bacon and bake that, and then I'm gonna make mashed potatoes and probably carrots to go with it. I think I'm gonna enjoy my dinner tonight, but in the meantime, it's been a while. Thank you for dropping by. I'll see you again.